we're alive. Now I need to figure out where to put all this junk in my inventory. Put some of that in here. Some of that in there. All right. So what do you think you want to do now that I suppose the farms are kind of done now, right?
I don't know what else they need over there, so.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Are you looking for something to do?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. What are you in the mood for? Are you in the mood for building, digging, resourcing?
You know what? Maybe I'll resource.
Okay. Yeah. Then we just need ores and whatnot. Let me think. Do we need anything else? Oh, we need wood. We need a double chest of each wood.
That I could do.
Oh, here's a good thing. Those stalagmites in the right in front of our waystone. Come over here. You could take all that down and then just put it in patches in the ceiling here, just around the stairs, not directly above the stairs, just like, here, over here, but just like put them in patches every now and then we can have these neat little like dripstone stalagmite type things going on around as you're walking down the stairs here.
Okay.
That would be a cool thing to do. And because we got to move all those out of the way, because that's going to be where our sort of like our grand central station is going to be.
Okay. We're going to put like mine carts in there too?
And no, the highway, I'm planning on doing an ice highway. So we're going to have to go get a whole bunch of ice. And we're going to use boats.
Oh, okay.
It's much faster. You can go like 1,000 blocks an hour. More than that. If you make it into a like a ice boat highway, so that way I can be from like here to Django's place in like 10 seconds pretty much.
Oh wow, that's pretty damn fast.
That's the plan at least, but we're gonna need a lot of ice.
All right, I'll get on it.
Alrighty. Put some just in here. There we go. What do we have in here? Oh, a bunch of junk. Okay. Let's go ahead and take those. You know what? I think we're going to hold on to those. All right. So, tonight we're starting the forge. But before we do any of that, I'm going to... We got to dig out the ceiling. All of this needs to go up here. Okay, so basically, I just want to make some support structures for all of the scaffolding I'm going to need. All right, and I'm going to have to design... Yeah, there's a lot of designing that needs done down here. It is going to take a while. But we will get there. You know what? I'm doing this the hard way. Why don't I just go ahead and do the whole spleef thing like we did the first time? You know what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig up to here. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I don't need to do that. All right. So basically, all we need to do is do this and leave a skin underneath. Do that. Okay. So pretty much all we need to do just like this. It's easy enough. I think I can make that work. What's going on down here? Is Farrar on right now? No, he's not. Pretty much all that I need to do for tonight is get a good general plan for what we are going to do in the forge. I have this idea where the furnace, or the furnace is like when you walk into this chamber will be directly, either it'll be there, it should be there, honestly. It should be there. I think I'm gonna make it much larger. It's because my idea for the furnace is to make it like the head of a dwarf. Like, it'd just be this huge head of, like, you know, a dwarf wearing a helmet. And then its mouth would be where the furnace is. And we got to make it big so that it doesn't look derp. Because if we make it small, it'll just look like a big derp thing. And that's what I'm going to try to avoid. We also need to dig out the ceiling. Have plans to make it sort of stepped. And one thing that needs to be done is I need to figure out a design, because I would also like to put a design in the ceiling. I kind of have this idea of like a hammer kind of like embossed in the ceiling, and I think I can make that happen, although I do worry for shadows issues, because it's not going to be very light up there. So when you look up and then there's like all these layers and different things to make the shape of the hammer, it may look kind of strange because of how things turn out. And I do want to avoid that issue. But we'll see. For now, we're just going to go ahead and dig out the ceiling. Hey, Rag. Hydrate. Thank you very much. And yes, I need to go down to the tunnel, actually. Once I'm done here, I need to go down, because Django, I got a measurement for where the highway to your area will be. It will pretty much, there will be a water elevator pretty much where we had talked about earlier. So I'm going to actually head down to the highway and place a sign giving X and Y coordinates for where we are going to finish things up. Oh, Saipon, just hold on. All right, say again.
Do we need the dripstone blocks too, or just the pointed dripstone?
Just the pointed dripstone, and you don't need to build them. Just put one at the top, and then it'll slowly grow over time. So that way you can put them all over the place, but like put them in big patches, and then what happens is as it's growing, it will infect the blocks above it and below it, and it will make those into the calcite.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Kind of like moss.
Got it. Thank you.
Why is there a vacuum in the background? So before, I don't know what Saipondus did to his mic, but before it was very muffled and you could barely hear him. But I guess he's taken something off of it, and so now what he sounds like now is, you know, I can actually hear him now versus before I could not hear him. All right, so while we're going down this ladder, I'm going to pull up the screenshot, which is right here. Wait, no, not that one. This one, yes. All right. All right, so this tunnel needs to be dug to X 292. Once at X 292, dig south to YZ negative 1277. Okay. Well, actually, we'll just do that to 12. Actually, we'll just do 1300. That way, it goes a little bit past. And then elevator will be at negative around negative 1277. Okay. This tunnel needs to be dug to negative. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Hey, MakeSpace, welcome to the stream. Schuler Pilot, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Django, you've never experienced a water elevator? They are a truly incredible means of transportation and survival to get from very deep within the earth to up there. So basically, you go in and it'll get you up there in seconds versus climbing a ladder, which takes forever. Well, Stoned has been on, and he has been creating the tunnel for where our our highway is going to be. So the idea is it's going to be an ice highway. It's going to have ice in the middle, and then it's going to have sort of like a dwarven theme, pillars and everything around it. How it will fit the medieval setting that was been a requirement for our builds. Oh my gosh, Django, we're underground. It doesn't matter. Underground, it doesn't matter. The water elevators is just a means of ease of access. Now, above ground, it's a different story. But like, for example, I mean, just look at what we're doing in our base. When you're underground, yes, you can have immersive underground areas if that's what you want. But like, for example, we are under where the immersive underground area is going to be in our build up there. So all of this is not immersive underground. This is just our survival base. This is just where we live. This is just, you know, that's all this is. So when we're down here, it doesn't matter. Right now, we're just trying to design an area for us to survive without, you know, just a nice place to live. That's all this is. Built opulent bunker. That's all. Yep, exactly. So I did finish off this area down here last night. I know I didn't stream, but I did come on real quick late in the evening and layered this all up. Oh yeah, I meant to show you guys this down here too. Stoned dug the pit, which goes all the way down to there. I'm really excited about designing this. It's gonna have a nice dome ceiling as well. But that's gonna look really nice once we're once I finally get around to doing it. But that'll be our way to get down to yeah, all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So onward and back to the forge, which is our focus for tonight's stream. I'm going to be working on designing what exactly we are going to do. But right now, I got to dig all of that, which, you know, all this stuff up there, I got to dig all that out. So that'll take me a little while, but we will get it done. All right, there's 20. That should be all the torches I need. I'm going to go ahead and dump some of this into the chest. That way my inventory is just a little bit less cluttered. I'm not going to need all of this scaffolding now, so I'm going to take all that out. And that should be good. And we're going to fill up on pickaxes. All right, let's get back to work, which is right here. What is behind the doors in the mine? We're going to have to check that out later there, make space. I gotta focus. I gotta get stuff done. But that is actually behind the doors in the mine. Oh, yeah, the doors lead to just our little strip mine things. They're just like where we access, you know, certain, you know, just little strip mines that go different places. That's all they're for. Because, you know, we came down here obviously before. All we're doing right now is we're making an aesthetically pleasing way of getting to different places. But, you know, we're still in survival, which means we still need to access certain things in order to properly survive. And so, you know, there's still a lot of like functioning things that we got to have access to in order to properly enjoy this experience. What did you think of the second row of windows I showed yesterday? Oh, yes. I love those, Django. I love those. I'm sorry. I didn't comment on those. Generally, I try to respond, but when I am at work, I look at my phone and I glance at things, and then sometimes I forget to respond. I'm sorry. But yes, they look absolutely fantastic. Really like what you have going on over there. The monastery is coming along very, very nicely. So tomorrow is actually looking like I'm not going to be able to get a stream in. I am very busy tomorrow. This just seems like one thing after another. And unfortunately, I got to work in the morning. I got to look after the kids in the afternoon. And then I got a bonfire get-together type deal in the evening. So that means no stream. However, I am streaming longer this evening. And then I'm also planning on streaming early on Sunday morning. And then I am also planning on streaming Sunday evening as well. Hopefully. Sunday evening is up in the air. Sunday morning I can definitely make that, as long as I wake up early enough. I'll have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning because I got to be somewhere at 7:30 in the morning. So I got to start early. So I got to find time when it is available. That is the way it is as an adult. Have to, if you want to spend time doing what you want to do, you gotta make that time. So here we are right now. But I do think that we are still going to be able to get a good bit done, because I will still be actually building tomorrow afternoon. I just won't be streaming because my kids are going to be with me. And I highly doubt that you guys will want to hear screaming kids in the background while I'm streaming. My wife is going to a bridal shower, which is going to take her pretty much the whole time that I would have streamed. But generally, that is when my youngest is napping, and then my eldest will be with me, and he'll probably be watching like I don't know, something in the background. So anyways, what I'm trying to say, I will still probably get progress done tomorrow, just not on a stream. I am super excited for this chamber, guys. I have this idea to do... I'll probably make actually a few more, because right now I'm only planning for 2 autos, or 2 big smelters. The idea is that it would probably be a good idea to have more than just 2 smelters. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. I also am probably going to add more fuel sources. Right now, there's only 33, but I feel like we're probably going to need more because they do get used up pretty quickly. While, yes, 1 bucket of lava does seem to fuel through 1 stack of material, that can still go pretty quickly if you have it set up as an auto smelter. If you're trying to cook through a whole bunch of like clay, or maybe you're trying to cook through a whole bunch of cobble and make it into normal limestone, etc. 1 lava does 100 items, yes. But, you know, that goes quickly if you are trying to cook a whole bunch of stuff, trying to mass produce. And if you have multiple smelters going at the same time. Also, it is also nice to have enough fuel to fuel the furnaces when it comes to making steel, for example. And I know that steel is one of those things that uses up a lot of fuel. I think it's like I forget the ratio that they said. But apparently steel is really hard to make. Our Smithy knows better than I. Our Smithy is RJ. Well, Twig. Twig the Ancient. Cole is our king, obviously. Sir Stone Delot's on right now. He's the one that... he's our miner. He likes to get on and mine. In fact, he's the one that's digging the highway tunnel right now. I should have suggested something more. The center of... I'm just thinking right now, the center of the highway should be at X 297, I think I said. I don't remember. But the center of the hallway should be at that point, not the wall. But then again, it really doesn't matter, because wherever the water elevator ends up, it can easily be manipulated to fit wherever it needs to go. Pretty much right now what we're trying to do is just connect all the Draconians, because we have Django down here, we have Fens over here, and I thought Farr was here, but apparently Farr's up here somewhere. And I'm not actually sure where exactly he is up here, but he's somewhere up here. And yeah, so we're just trying to connect everybody, so that way we can just zip, 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 you know, and go visit each other and not have to worry about phantoms, because nobody sleeps on this server. So trying to travel from, you know, long distances can be very dangerous if you're not equipped properly. And being me as a builder, I am not equipped properly. So I do not have all the proper tools to protect myself. So I die very easily. But if we build a protected highway, then we can easily get from point A to point B without dying unnecessary deaths. By the way, Ghost, good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't welcome you earlier. Welcome to the stream. I'm telling you right now, guys, this forge here is going to be really, really cool by the time we're done with it. now we're just in rough phase. It's just going to take us a little bit of time to develop everything and design it. Designing usually takes quite some time, and this will be no exception. I'll tell you that right now. No exception indeed. All right. But yeah. But I know, let's see if he's here in chat. Okay, he's not in chat. But yeah, what I'm going to say is I bet Cole is getting pretty annoyed with me still building underground. I know he wants me up building the castle with him, but I have been absolutely having a lot of fun down here. I've always wanted to do this. Build like a big epic underground environment, you know, for a survival type deal. You know, I'm building a bunch of different styles. You know, we got Dwarven over here, got sort of like a French Revolution type thing going on in the farms and in the storage area. Our bunk room is actually going to be really exciting too. I have planned, it's going to be this huge chamber, sort of like a hotel, where all of the apartments are facing inward to this large chamber. And so like it's gonna be 2 stories tall, and then it's gonna keep going up, and I'm gonna make an artificial sky. Like I'm gonna make like glass in the ceiling, sort of like there's gonna be a glass dome in the middle, and there's gonna be sort of like an A-frame glass ceiling on either side. And then up above that, I'm gonna use cyan, well, not cyan, cyan. I'm gonna use cyan terracotta as the sky, and then I'm gonna use white for clouds. So it's gonna be sort of like this artificial sky, and I'm gonna use a lot of like those invisible light blocks to simulate sunlight. And then in the middle of the chamber, it's gonna be grass and flowers and small bushes and things. Very, very neat and very kept. The walls are going to be wood paneling, lots of wood, and then each apartment is going to have, you know, it's going to be very standardized. Every apartment's going to look the exact same, pretty much. But I'll sort of design it so that whoever lives in said apartment can manipulate and decorate it however they want to. So that's my plan. Really excited for that. And also that is going to have our elevator to the surface, and also that room will also house the elevator to go down to the highway. And I kind of have this idea to make that like sort of like like a little pond in the middle of the chamber, and then that will be that down to the highway. And then to get up to the surface, it'll look like an elevator in the wall directly as you walk through the door from the storage room, and then you can go straight up to the surface from there, because we do need a manual route to get up and down from down here. But for this, for the forge, like I was saying, I have planned for a very epically designed forge. I want to do a power hammer. So like this huge apparatus where the anvil, so obviously you need an anvil, right, to shape stuff. So an anvil is a very important thing. But what I'm going to do, instead of just putting an anvil on the ground, that's very... I finished 25 zombs in my boat traps. Nice. So instead of just putting an anvil on the floor, I'm going to design this huge apparatus that's going to have this sort of like, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with what I'm talking about, but in modern industry, they have what are called power hammers, which are these huge hydraulic hammers which you take the molten steel, you put it inside this, you know, the apparatus, and then they have a control panel that will hammer, you know, this huge thing. I mean, like sometimes these things are like 3 stories tall. These massive hydraulic hammers that apply a massive amount of pressure to achieve the pressure they need to. Okay, how do we get up there? Yeah, we'll do this. To achieve the pressure they need to shape and form the steel that they're working on. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to do a dwarven style of that, and we're going to put the anvil in the middle of that, and that's going to be where the steel is shaped. Yeah, pretty much. That's my plan there, Rag. I'm going to be down here for quite some time. But I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this, and I've always kind of had that philosophy: do what you want to do, and this is what I want to do. I want to be underground. Because the way that I am is, if I were to go up and start the castle now, I would just do all castle. I'm an all or nothing kind of person, and if I went and did the castle, I would do all castle, and I would not get anything else done down here. And then I would have this sort of like, I just feel like incomplete. I have to finish things. Like I have this thing in me now where I have to finish it. I have to reach the goal. Like, it's just a mentality that I have developed over the years where if I don't finish it, it affects me. So that's why I'm so strong on getting things finished. But yeah, this is gonna be really cool in here. Super exciting. All right, so let's get that right there. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, but that is my youngest upstairs screaming. Not crying or anything, but just pretty much the let me or give me what I want scream. It's very unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could go upstairs and yell at the child. Usually he stops. By yell, I mean just a very stern, you stop that. But that is the fact of having children. They do what they do, and as a parent, you got to figure out how to deal with it. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Is Dukan turning into a kindergarten cop? Yes. But also, yeah, and Rag, you know, we do got the bunk rooms to do. You know, right now we're gonna finish the forge, but after the forge, then we're gonna do the bunk rooms, and then after the bunk rooms, I need to go finish the Nether portal area. That's gonna take a while in itself, and then I need to go finish the stairway to the deep. And then I need to go finish the, yeah, it's just one thing after another. There's so much to do. But, you know, that's the kind of, it's kind of like what I like to do. I would prefer to have a well-oiled, very impressive engine and a crappy-looking car than having a really good-looking car and a crappy engine. So, like, I consider all of what we're doing right now kind of the engine of the vehicle. You know, the inside of the, I don't know, terrible analogy, but I hope you guys understand, kind of get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I'm just trying to make it look really nice down here because I feel like that quality speaks for itself, and yeah, it makes a difference. So that's all I'm trying to do. Okay, let's get back up here, finish this up. We're almost done. Hey, Tarsus, welcome to the stream. 2 months at least. Yeah, something like that. All We've been making some pretty good progress, though. I've been very, very impressed with how quickly this has been developing. It has been developing very, very nicely. Tara says, I've been seeing pictures of that fancy armor you got. Must be nice. I'm still defense level 4. I'm only level 24. What are you, like level 50 by now? You guys seem to be really pushing the what do you call it? Leveling up and progress. You boy, I'm assuming Valdar is part of your group too. There's what, G4. There's several others that I'm assuming are part of your group. You guys are doing incredible. One of these days I will have some proper armor, but that day is not yet. I still have quite a ways to go. Mostly trading with villagers. Gotcha. Yeah, we don't have a villager trading hall. And I kind of wish we had somebody in our group that was into villagers. That way we could start that process, but it doesn't seem like anybody in our group really wants to deal with villagers. Because we do have a village over here. There's that village here. I'm not sure if there's any villagers in there or not, but it would be really cool to get them, if there are any, to get them down here, and then we could start our own sort of trading hall. So I did hear that in upcoming updates that Mojang is severely nerfing villagers. Because right now, like, you can make a centralized trading hall, and you can get a lot of really cool stuff, but apparently they are changing that. And they are making it so that you can only get certain types of traders and certain types of biomes. Everyone took the beds, so they despawned, just like in the village close to my place. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so devoid of life. A ghost town, in a matter of speaking. Maybe we can get some sort of custom recipe for villager spawn eggs or something. Curious if that's something that we could look into, because that would be cool. You know, get some villagers. The whole mob griefing thing definitely complicates the process. It would be really nice to have an iron farm. Yeah, and see, I'm not much into villagers, so I don't really know much about what needs to be done. That's not really my deal. I'm more of a literally the only thing that I really enjoy about survival is the building and making things look pretty. And for some reason the process of survival is really attractive to me. Like, I like this. Believe it or not, I find this a lot of fun. Digging things out. See, this is the deal. In survival, it forces my brain process to slow down, and I really have to think about what I'm doing. And it gives me more time to develop an idea, which is beneficial to the overall design. Whereas in creative, I kind of end up rushing through what my plan is, and with world edit and whatnot, it tends to overstimulate my process, and then I end up losing focus and causing sometimes more issues than making good progress. So my preference is survival building. Or, like, for example, when we were building Dune Kaladin, none of that was with world edit. Everything was hand done. And that, even just that, creative without world edit, was in itself a massive what's the word I'm looking for? Was a benefit, and really helped me slow down and make sure that what I was placing was correct and not going to end up causing issues down the road. Like, I really was thinking through things. So I definitely tend towards enjoying building without tools. Like, there are times where tools are really nice, like for example terraforming for sure, but and also large scale building definitely, but shipbuilding, for example, flipping your design so that way you don't have to copy one side to the other. That's a really difficult task. Just want to populate my monastery. Hey, Secleton, welcome to the stream. Yes, it is Friday. However, I do have to work tomorrow. You're missing world edit? Yes. See, the thing is, I mean, some people are able to balance that out really well. But I tend towards enjoying this process. And yes, you know, when you're in the midst of building, especially anything large scale, it is a superior process for sure. But man, slowing down really helps with the quality of what you're creating. Placing every single block really helps you to think about what you're doing and helps you to develop methods so that everything that you place is being placed in a way that is beneficial to the overall composition. Whereas, you know, there are world edit techniques that can cause issues. Like, for example, one thing that the Conquest community, well, even most communities got into, was taking a whole bunch of textures and then slopping it on as a randomized brush. So, like, for example, say you're building a road, you just end up taking a whole bunch of you take, I don't know, gravel, dirt, and then different block types, you know, stony dirt, etc., that fits sort of your road palette, and then you just smush them all into this just random brush. So the problem with that is when you have that completely randomized texturing on roads or even on texturing your walls, it just looks like more of a mess than it looks decent. That is not a proper way of texturing. Texturing is something that needs to be thought through. It's something that you need to look at and design in accordance to weather patterns. Also, texturing in clumps is a far superior way than texturing in random, you know, just kind of randomly throwing blocks down and being like, yeah, that's all right. There are times where that's okay. There is always exceptions to the rule. However, I would say, as a general rule, avoid randomly texturing. It just looks a whole lot better if you do it properly. Dinner time. Thank you there, Deranged. Appreciate that. Fortunately, I have some pasta on me. I made sure to fill my bowls up before starting the stream today because just a little bit earlier I had one bowl left, and that would have been kind of annoying. Eat a bowl of pasta and then, oh, that's my last bowl, and then have to travel all the way back to the kitchen to get more. But it is good to see that as a whole, it seems like the Conquest community has moved away from that. There's also techniques that I used on Crying that a lot of people still use for their castle building, and I wish that I could sort of re-teach how to go about the castle building process, because if I could go back, you know, there's things that I've learned over the years that I have discovered to be a far superior way of designing layouts and building castles in general. But tend towards. Something about video making I'm really struggling with right now. I've been struggling with it for quite some time. It's the process of it is very intensive. The content making is one thing. I like doing this, but compiling the content into something that is informative and being entertaining with it, that is something that really kind of triggers my anxiety, and I end up freezing because I want it to be done in a way that it's a proper video, and I really struggle with that. And also it's the time of it. Like, for example, if I were to make a video, like if I were even to make a series of what we're doing right now, editing each episode takes a long time for me. It's not something that I can just throw together in an evening and be done and then move on, keep going. Editing an episode would take me a week just to edit the episode. Well, sometimes not a week, but maybe like, because I come home 3 hours, and then I got 3 hours to get online. So basically I would have to stop streaming and building for a week just to do an episode, and I don't want to do that. So there's just a lot of like things that are inhibiting me from being able to do what I want to do. I really would like to get online, and I would really like to make videos and be able to do what I once did, but I don't see it happening. I am not a full-time YouTuber, never will be, and that's pretty much the only way that someone like me could develop content like that. Like, for example, Vigo Man, he doesn't have a family. I'm sure he's probably has a girlfriend, but that does make a big difference in time that you have to put towards this. As long if you don't have kids, you don't have a job that takes 50 hours, 60 hours a week. So yeah, it's just a bunch of things, a bunch of factors. Yeah, exactly, Rag. I do feel pressured to do YouTube. I want to do YouTube, and it really bugs me that I can't. But it is like really, it's really good to know that the community is still with me, even though I'm just streaming, because this is pretty much what I can do right now, and this is what I like doing. But I would like to do videos too, and there's been a lot of people asking for me to do videos, and like a huge part of me wants to, but I know how much stress that causes, and so it just makes more sense for me not to. We have a lot of cobble, and I mean a lot of cobble. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 18 double chests of cobble. That's a lot of cobble. A lot of cobble. You know what? I'm curious. What does sandstone give us? It has to give us something good. Ooh. All right. This is some neat stuff. Okay. It gives us tutor. Why does it give us tutor? That's strange. All right. I'm glad I checked this out. That's actually really cool. Maybe what we can do is we can use sandstone with... Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. I know what to do now. For our bunk room, I'm going to be using sandstone as one of our derivatives for the palette. And I think that'll look really nice. We only got a little bit of sandstone though, so we might have to up our materials here at some point. Alright, throw that in there, and we are going to go fill this up with stone pickaxes and continue on our way. Hydrate! Thank you there, Rag. Appreciate that. Yeah, and this streaming everyday thing, again, is something that I'm going to have to end at some point even because of having to get back into pushing myself physically again. I haven't done that in a while. I've kind of been taking a break from working out to be able to do this. Like, even this, just getting on and streaming is a significant blow to my personal life. So yeah, it's something that RJ, please refill stone pickaxes. Okay. I was hoping we would have some more picks ready to go, but we don't. I think I have more down here, though. We're not going to really need that many this evening. Yeah, okay, we're out. But that's okay. I think what we have right now is all we're going to need. Because we're pretty much done with mining. All we got to do is finish up the little bit that we're doing right now, and then we're going to start throwing down some designs. And start figuring out what our forge is going to look like. So, little by little, we will figure it out. How is music? Music should be good. Sound should be good. Is everything good for you guys? Start figuring out what we're going to do in here. I'm going to take out all this scaffolding because I need to be able to completely visualize our area. I'm going to flatten out all of this cobble and random blocks that are kind of around us right now. Up all that scaffolding, no reason to waste any of that. It's a frustrating thing about scaffolding is how much it breaks up. Kind of wish it would just all combine and not fall apart like it does. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take all this out. I'm thinking about making all of the floor into obsidian. I just think that would be a really cool texturing thing. Oh my goodness, my child is screaming. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? That will lessen the sound a little bit. I usually keep the door open because this room gets pretty hot with my computer. And it's insulated. I'm like in a little, it's like a small furnished or finished part of my basement, and it traps heat really well. So I usually keep the door open because it goes into an unfinished part of the basement, which leads to upstairs. And obviously, leading upstairs goes to the kitchen, and that's where my kids are right now, screaming. Yeah, it already seems like it's a lot better. I don't hear them screaming anymore. All right, so I think I'm gonna up the number of smelters. feel like that's something that we're gonna have to do. I think instead of 2, I think 3 or 4. I'm gonna design them to be kind of like pillars. I'm gonna push the ceiling up. It's gonna be sort of a rectangular ceiling. All right, I gotta take this out too because, believe it or not, even this kind of throws me off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna place signs, and so this way I don't forget what needs to be added in here. I need to find a spot where I'm gonna put the signs. Okay, somewhere where it's going to, I can put them and they can stay. You know what, I'm gonna put it on this pillar. So we're going to need a blast furnace. We're going to need smelters, power hammer. We're going to need a water wheel. I think we had discussed that. Let's do 3 to 4. Power hammer. What else did we think about doing? We need a bellows. Large bellows. What else do we need for down here? Oh yes, we need a crucible. With a, let me think here. Well, I'm actually kind of thinking maybe not doing the crucible. Let me do some Googling here. Maybe I can get some inspiration for this. But what I'm thinking is, let's do Dwarven Forge. And let me look at some images and see if that will inspire me at all. I'm not going to show you guys just in case something that you guys shouldn't see shows up. Alright, so I'm not getting any inspiration from that. I just Googled Dwarven Forge and it doesn't really give me any inspiration. It shows like mini models of things and that doesn't really interest me. Okay, there's this. It's kind of my idea, but that's not really, doesn't show me much. If you guys have any inspiration for a Dwarven Forge, like an epic Dwarven Forge, let me see. And maybe it will inspire me to do something different. All right. Crucible. We'll just leave that for now. Okay, so let's see here. Check Iron Forge from World of Warcraft. Iron Forge, World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Okay. Let's see here. This is more of a dwarven city. I'm looking for just the forge and not like a city or anything. I mean, yeah, there's wheels and stuff in there. I'm looking for functionality. Erebor Forge. Okay, Erebor Forge. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm looking for specifically... Ah, yes, okay, and there's some blast furnaces. Okay, yeah, that gives me some ideas. Just trying to think, how would they get the molten steel from the furnace, the smelters, over to the forge? That's my current, because my current idea is these large sort of like crane-like things to transport a crucible from getting the molten steel or molten, metals from the smelters and then bringing it over to some sort of like forge thing. But I'm not really seeing anything that really inspires me for that specific thing. Well, yeah, Ronan. I was thinking something like the crucible would be hanging from chains. It would get filled up over at the smelter, and then it would bring the crucible over. Crucible is what I'm thinking, right? Crucible. Crucible. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So yeah. So basically, think back to Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Ronan, and they get into the droid factory, and there's those crucibles that are being held by chains, and they're following this sort of conveyor line. They're supposed to be filled up with the molten metal, which then gets transported to forms. Channels supported by pillars. Ah, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And you posted a few. Okay, let me check. Let's go to inspiration. All right, we got a dwarven city. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for specifically mechanics. See, you're posting pictures of like dwarven style. That's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for specifically forges that would inspire me for how to design the forge. Okay, so while we are on that subject, let's go ahead and let's figure out where our center point is. Our center point is here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go grab some wool instead, so that way. Actually, netherrack. Netherrack's easy enough. I can take that out. Okay, so let us do this here. Okay, yeah. All right. The blast furnace will be directly as you come in. So, I want you guys to imagine this. You walk in and there's this huge facade of a dwarf right there, okay? The ceiling's going to go up farther, okay? It's going to be sunk up quite a bit more. Let's see, how far do we have to go? All right. We can't go too much farther, but it should be far enough. So anyways, the idea is that there's going to be this huge sort of like helmeted dwarven head there. The mouth is going to be where the furnace is. I've not decided what we're going to do with the sides, though. Maybe large pillars holding up. The ceiling is going to have... I feel like what I need to do first is step the ceiling up. I feel like I can't really do this properly until I fully envision how it's going to be. And we also need to properly measure it, which is another thing that we need to... You can't melt Padme. She has plot armor. Of course we can. All right. Let's see here. We were thinking the switchback stairs there, but also I'm thinking more fuel. So then I'm thinking we'll continue the fuel up to here. We'll make it symmetrical. I don't know. I feel like maybe what we should do is break up the symmetry. We do need more fuel though, so let's actually just do that. Let's just do more fuel. So we need to come over 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So there we go. That would give us, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. That would give us 9 more actually. 3, 6, 9. That would give us 9 more. I feel like 1 more spacing would be ideal. So there we go. It kind of crowds us though, but it actually is good because the more space that we crowd the mechanical stuff, the better, because that means RJ doesn't have a crazy amount of space to walk in order to get what he needs to get. All right, so for our furnaces, that needs to be designed somehow. All right, well, before we do that, let's let's do this. Let's just do that for now. I'm curious if this is going to work. Honestly, what I'm thinking about doing is pushing it back and making it part of the wall instead. I do not want that in my inventory. Maybe what we could do is this. Make it something a little bit more subtle. Something a little bit more subtle than that. Okay. Fortunate thing with netherrack, it's really easy to manipulate it. Alrighty, so there we go. We got ourselves a... I feel like it needs to be bigger, so we'll bring that out there. Bring that out like so. Pop those in. Yeah, we still can't do villager farms. Good to see you, Wrecked. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I've been seeing you've been playing some Vintage Story. Have you gone crazy yet with the the mechanics of that game? I've had people try to get me into Vintage Story, but I don't know if that's really a game for me. There's too much to that. I just don't think I would enjoy it. Alrighty, yeah, that's a good size, I think. Auto breeder doesn't work. Can do it manually though. Yes, yes. So we would need a dedicated mob spawner, or not mob spawner, villager spawner, breeder, whatever they're called. All right, so that would give us 9, 12 extra. Right now we're at 33. And that would put us up to 45. I think 45 would be enough. Yeah, 45 should be enough. So what I am thinking, I don't think we need all of this open space in here. So what I am thinking about doing is designing the smelters to be kind of built in. So like, let's see, maybe we can do one, thinking here, I don't want to crowd this space too much, but we could do one here, but they need to be 2 wide and not 3, because the way that it works is it works better to be a double chest than a singular chest. So maybe this won't work. Well, what we could do actually, I have an idea. Where to find individual mob grief data? Gave them to him. Figured he'd add them. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about what's going on with Cole's decisions on what to do with the server. Doesn't seem as bad as it was the first time I did it. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, honestly, I've never been on Vintage Story. It looks like a really cool game. Don't get me wrong. I'm very intrigued by it, and I like watching people do it. However, I don't know if it's something that I would be particularly interested in because of just like pretty much all that I'm interested in doing in survival, believe it or not, is the building. You know, basically, might as well be in creative, right? But yeah, I just don't think that it's really my kind of thing. But I've had people try to get me into it. Okay, so what I am thinking is the smelter would have an output here, or maybe just on the inside, maybe just right here. You feed it from the inside here. So that way you can easily gather the fuel on the wall here, throw it in there, and the output would be here. Now what we would need is also a place to store the that doesn't matter right now. So what I would also like to do is have the power hammer on one wall. And I'm thinking the power hammer would probably be on this wall here. So what we could do is kind of design it a little bit. Just the footprint. So it'd be something like this. Gotta think about this. And be kind of go up and then back down. Anvil would be there. And then let's kind of figure this out here. Alright, so there's that. So this is where the anvil would be. And then there'd be this, like, not a hydraulic, but, you know, something that kind of looks like a hydraulic thing there. But CR still trumps it with options and ability to build. Yeah. Plus, I know that Conquest is being adapted to Vintage Story, which does make a big, that does lessen the severity of going to play Vintage Story. But still, I'm pretty strict on sticking to Conquest Reforged, simply because of that's what my channel has always been. Well, Conquest in general. Minecraft Conquest specifically. But it's what my channel has always been, and I feel like I would be betraying the cause if I were to go do something else. All right, so I think, I don't know, maybe we could do 4 smelters. And these would be sort of like pillars. So they would be smelters at the bottom, but they would look kind of like large pillars. And then there would be a space in the middle. And then there would be another one right, let's say, I feel like if we build them right next to each other, it would crowd the space. Actually, let's do 3 smelters. That way, because we got the power hammer here, so it would make sense to sort of have maybe a little bit more open space here. Yeah, let's just play with that for right now. All right, so there is smelter number 3. And each smelter will have enough space for 1 full auto smelter. Yes, TBA. Yes. This is what we've done recently. This is our enchanting room for when we finally level up enough, because right now we are using this system, and you cannot build enchanting tables until somebody is, let's see, level 10. Level 10 in alchemy, which right now our highest person is level 8. Over here, we got some mines. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'll just show you a little bit. But yeah, right here, we got some... that's our stairway down to the mines there. And then one part that I am really happy about is our cavern mines over here, which there's still a lot of work to be done. I have this plan for down here. I'm going to use a lot of fog blocks. So basically what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to use I'm thinking like green glass, invisible lighting, and fog. Well, maybe not green glass, maybe something else. But anyways, a lot of fog and some weird lighting effects to make this look very like ominous when crossing this canyon. And then you come over here, and then this is going to be where our nether portal is going to be. It's going to be sort of like this large spherical chamber with a lot of corruption and weirdness going on, and a large portal at the end. So super excited for that. It's just, one thing at a time. And then over here is the other part. Just finish this down here. This is where our current nether portal is, but that's not going to be there for much longer. This is our original mines right there. That's not going to be there for much longer either. Well, I mean, it will be until I until I get around to making it properly. But anyways, these all go into just our random strip mines. But pretty much we're just trying to make our base look decent. it would be much still. Feel more accomplished, but the process still takes longer. Yeah. Yes. Vintage Story, like I said, does look like a lot of fun. The place where I originally watched or saw it was Load Claw, playing with it, and yeah, it does look like fun. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is build pillars into the wall here. So we're gonna do one there, and that's a 3, okay. And we're gonna do another one right there, okay. So there's 2 pillars, and they'll be sort of designed to, they're supposed to support that right there. Okay, but that only goes to there, so it'll have to sort of jut out a little bit here. Okay. The power hammer is kind of an anomaly right now. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to design that, but I'll be working on that for sure. I definitely want there to be a decent amount of open space in here, so I feel like right now feels pretty good. We got the blast furnace here. Honestly, I don't even know what to do. Maybe what we could do is, I don't know. I was thinking about doing like cranes and things in here, but I feel like that, not cranes, but like not conveyor, just stuff hanging from the ceiling, chains and stuff so that you could take a large piece of steel from this furnace and bring it over to the power hammer. But I'm kind of thinking analog right now, like, you know, a couple dwarves with big claws, and they grab it and they haul it over here, put it down, and then do what they need to do. Another thing that we're gonna need to do here is we also need to hollow out behind the hammer as well, so that way it can be operated from both sides versus just being from one side. But that doesn't matter right now. Up top, we're going to be doing sort of like a workspace up there, also where the main bedroom for our smith is going to be. Okay, who is... Okay. Alright. Looks a bit like the undergrounds of Chateau de Lumiere a few years back. I'm not quite like that there, TBA. But yes, something along those lines. I do enjoy doing underground. It is a lot of fun. All right, so I don't have enough picks to do the ceiling. I guess I could just go make them. The problem is I don't have RJ's luck, and I'll end up having a bunch of really crappy picks. But I really need to do that in order to fully envision this chamber. So, you know what? Let's just do that. The first thing that we need to do is... Okay, do I want to do this? There's several ways. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna do it this way. All right. So, first things first, let's go ahead and build that up to just 1 block below. All right. Same thing over here. We're gonna put that right there, I think. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, it's fine enough. There we go. Do you need anything, Mr. Duke? Do you need anything? Oh, no. I don't wanna take anything else from you guys. You guys have already done enough for us. I haven't even used that special pick you gave me yet. I still, we got a diamond pick recently, and I ended up giving the mending to, because our main miner, he's the only one able to use diamond right now, and we put it on that pick. But yeah, I don't really have any riches or anything to pay for the wonderful tools that you have at your disposal. They do have that hook block still, right? Ghost, appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, right now we are going to dig this ceiling out. The ceiling has to be hollowed out because in order to get anywhere close to the design that I want, we need more space. Because that's pretty much the whole feel of this underground area, is making it feel grand, making you feel small. You know, as you know, as you're exploring through, we want each space just to feel grand, and yeah, that's the idea. All right, auto smelter here, a auto smelter here, smelter. I'm just gonna put signs on everything. Auto smelter, and this is going to be the anvil, and blast furnaces are going to be in here. Okay. Feel free to ask us for it. We have plenty of books, and it's always a pleasure to help. Okay, Tarasis, maybe I will ask for one thing. If you by any chance come across a Silk Touch book, that's something we can use because we're setting up an ice highway, and it would be nice to have some Silk Touch to be actually able to get the ice. All right, so I'm just trying to see what he has up here. Okay, so he needs a grindstone, and he needs a smithing table. So he needs like a workshop area. Okay. The anvil's covered. So we got the auto smelter here. So this is an auto blast furnace. All right, I'll have to figure that out. So maybe we can use one of the smelters for this, and then the other smelters are going to be used for this. So like one of them will be auto blast furnace, and then the other two will be auto normal furnaces. But perhaps maybe I could. Cole, do you think that we would need any more than 2 normal auto furnaces? Or do you think 2 is enough?
I mean, 3 would be nice just because we have the issue of like, at least right now, we make a lot of clay. But I mean, if you just put 2 down there, that's fine.
Because I got 3 smelters planned. And maybe what I could do is I could do 3 of these, and then I could design this into the main blast furnace. That would make sense.
I think 3 in total is fine. Just do 1 of the blast furnace and then 2 of the regular. Because if anything, the only thing I'm gonna need more production for is gonna be bricks, and I might set up like a massive 6 furnace one like upstairs.
We also might need to smelt more limestone as well. So that's because we're gonna need a lot of plinths and things. So we're gonna need you know, plenty of smelters. But ultimately, my only question was, would you prefer all 3 smelters to be this, and then I design this into the main blast furnace? I could do that. Or I could just use the smelters for 2 of those and 1 of these.
2 of those and 1 of these.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll make that work.
And you know what all workstations he needs, right?
Yeah, the grindstone, the workstation, and the anvil. That's all he needs?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Also, if you want to get fancy, the stone-cuttered anvils work as anvils.
Stone cutters anvils. Wait, what?
So if you like the variants of the anvil work.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, no, I will be using this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd bring it up because there is the alternate versions.
I'm actually kind of curious. Do we have an anvil somewhere available?
I don't know. No, but we do have shit tons of iron. You could probably make another one.
Yeah, I'll just make one. I think it's what, 3 and a few. Where's the
3 iron
crafting
blocks
table?
and 4 iron ingots behind you. I was standing on it.
1, 2, 3. Doop, boop, boop. Okay, that's not it. All right, anvil. How do we make an anvil?
It's like
Yeah, I got it.
an
I'm just
upside-down
looking up
tortilla,
the recipe. All right. Put this in here. Let's see. Okay, so there's an anvil on a log, and then there's a small anvil. You said there was another variant?
No, those are the two variants.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, the little one. All right, all right. I'm going to put this in his chest here. Okay. Very good. So, we need to figure out a grindstone area and sort of like a workbench area. So, honestly, we got this space over here. So my thought is, okay, let's see what's going on over here. Oh, you do have Silk Touch. Fantastic. Hey, Apple Flap, welcome to the stream. It's just a decoration block if you don't have. Yeah, and we're not going to be using the one on a log down here. I'm not too worried about that. It doesn't function. Okay. Yeah, Silk Touch is the only one that I can think of right now that we are definitely going to be needing. All right. So maybe what I should do... No, it should all be kind of centralized. I don't want... Like, when RJ's down here, he shouldn't have to keep going up and down the stairs. That shouldn't be... That shouldn't be a thing. So, what I'm thinking... We'll make a doorway. I don't know if I want to continue the space. I don't want everything centralized, so maybe somehow we could design it into the main floor here. I feel like it should be kind of like right here. The stairs up there should be here, because up there is where people will put orders. That's going to be where his bedroom is. Most of the area, like all that over there, is just going to be like just for looks. But over here, I'm planning on where, you know, a room for him, and other things. Anyways, like I'm thinking like armor stands up there and orders. Man, I almost feel like it should be in here. It should be in here. I'm going to make an entrance right here, guys. I'm going to make an entrance right here to a small room. It's just going to be a small room, and that's where the sort of like workbench area and like that's where he kind of like builds the weapons and puts them together. That way he doesn't have to constantly go up the stairs here, because there's going to be stairs here which is going to go up. And then yeah. So we got to figure out how the stairs are going to be situated. So let me grab some netherrack. And let's see. Oh, this does come out even more here. Maybe what we could do is the steps can come from right here instead. All right, so let's figure this out. Here we go. Let's come up to right about where level is, right there. Okay, I think we're actually going to, it's gonna have to be a switchback, I think. But how are we gonna do this? It does function here. I think I can design for a power hammer. Secleton, you would be a true friend if you did that. That would be awesome. We're talking about a dwarven power hammer that would fit this style here. So if you have any ideas, and it needs to not use iron blocks in it. The blocks that we have at our disposal is blackstone. We can use like polished blackstone. Maybe we could figure out a way of using schist in the design, because we could definitely have plenty of that. Maybe some runes. Thank you, Apple Flap. Appreciate that. But don't use iron, because iron is far too valuable to us right now to waste on an aesthetic. So that is one downside, is we can't use certain blocks. Okay, so you know what? What if... Oh, yes. Okay, I just thought of something. What if we do starts here, goes up to a landing, goes up more, and then that's, yes. Yes. Dukon knows what to do now. All right. So, wait. Let me think here. 3 there. No, don't want to do that. All right. So this is the landing here. No, let's see. Think. Dukon's thinking. Ah, yes. Okay. All right. I know what to do now. So let us build this pillar up here to full height, which will be right about there. Okay. And then this is going to come down to meet this area. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then there's that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Very good. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And then this would have to come down this way, down to here. Okay, so there is our stairs leading up. I'm thinking our workshop will be in here, possibly. And then we'll just make this solid right here. I think that would probably be best. And then this will be sort of negative space back in here. Dukon knows what to do now. Proceeds to not know what to do. Can we at least make dummy ropes? Well, we can use chains on the occasion. What I'm trying to say is just be very light on the iron. Oh, we have blackstone too, or not deep slate. We have deep slate. We got to be very careful because iron is at a premium. We use iron like crazy. Okay, this is actually a good question. What does netherrack give us? What does netherrack give us? Does this give us anything interesting? It's all boring. Old rusted metal plate. I never really liked netherrack. It's always been such a boring texture. Yeah, I never liked that. Yeah, definitely don't use netherrack. Or not netherrack. What is that? Nether brick. Nether brick. Is basalt a good option? Oh yeah, basalt. Basalt's a good option. I was thinking basalt could probably be used for like a floor in front of here. I definitely need to get myself some natural basalt. Okay, but before we can do any of this, I need to dig the ceiling. It's like a must. If I don't do this, we will have problems. Pretty much the whole idea with tonight's stream is getting a basic plan and then digging things out. Now, that actually should work. Because it's going to be like an end like that. And so one thing that we need to do, Secleton, when you design the power hammer, is this needs to be flat all the way up. I'm thinking both sides are like pillars maybe or something, because what they need to do is they need to case in the side of the balcony, or it needs to case in. So when it fits in here, it needs to frame in the end of the balcony. So basically it pretty much just needs to go all the way up. And then this is going to be a separate pillar here, which is going to mirror this pillar, which is going to sort of like frame in the head of, this the design that's going to be here. So the ceiling is going to go up a good bit more, and this is going to be the dwarf head, and it's going to go up quite a bit taller. And then that should give us all the space we need for it, but that kind of remains to be seen. I don't know if this is going to be enough space or not, but we'll play with it. We'll figure it out. All in good time. All right, let's go grab some more scaffolding. Hopefully this will be enough. It won't be, but at least this will give us a good start. All right, and then we can place torches at those points. Hey, Volano, welcome to the stream. No wood. No wood at all. I definitely want to avoid anything wooden down here. That is definitely a design that I would like to avoid. I'm thinking mostly like stones or something that mimics iron but is not iron, or at least not an iron derivative. That's the key. That's the key. Whatever we use just needs to not require, like, okay, now here's the thing. We can use iron as accents. So if we need to use iron, it needs to be in a way that it doesn't require iron to be the main block. So like, it's okay to use it, say, as maybe we need an iron block here, an iron block there, just to sort of like, this is the design, you know, this is the idea. That is okay by me. But I don't want to use iron in a way that it's like the main meat. You know, the meat of the design. That is definitely something I want to avoid. All right, we only got a little bit left, so I'll just kind of build this out. Okay. And we can go get some more scaffolding and finish this up, but looks like this is as far as we're gonna go right now. You know, one thing that I hope we don't end up having is running into a lake up here. An underground lake, because that would suck. Like your streams, are you talking about not being able to see the past broadcasts there, Tarsus? I have all past broadcasts available on my YouTube channel. I post them all on my Discord. I'm pretty sure that's what you're referring to, and if that's what you're referring to, they're all over there. Yeah, I guess I could publish them here. I could publish them here. I just always export it, and then I never really publish it. There's just been a lot of funky things with Twitch lately, and I keep hearing stories of like this is happening or that's happening that, you know, is like causing hell for streamers in terms of like music licenses and whatever else that they end up moderating and causing problems with. Because it's a 10-minute redemption, so like, you know, I don't want to be constantly drinking water, so I have it as a redemption for every 10 minutes. And I don't think it's a like a limit per stream. I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Because there is an option for limiting how many redemptions you use of a certain thing per stream. Iron within, iron without. You know, and if somebody got on and wanted to harvest us a whole bunch of iron just so that we could have some aesthetics, cool. I could go for that. But no, that's not gonna happen. I just want to be very careful with iron use. Not even a cooldown. Okay, let me check something here. Because I think I might know what the issue is. Video, no. We want to go to creator dashboard. Hold on here a second, guys. There's that. That would go into viewer rewards, channel points. Okay. And then hydrate, cancel edits. Redemption cooldown time. It should be, yeah, there's no limit per stream. That's very strange. That's very strange. Yeah, there's nothing limiting it. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. I mean, just wait maybe another 5 minutes. Maybe it'll work again, or maybe it's just Twitch being twitchy. You know, that's kind of a expected thing. Twitch is known for its twitchiness. One day it works great, and the next day it doesn't. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. All right, and then let's go ahead and dig out this side. Being able to follow your late streams for us European. Yes. I completely understand there, Tarsus. This is bedtime for many of the European cultures, so, and I do not expect anything else, you know. I do not expect you guys to be staying up till 3 a.m. It just amazes me about some of you guys are up so late. And you, like, for example, Apple Flap, you know, he's even on vacation. He was still coming here on these streams, and I find that just amazing. You know, that dedication. It's a very good thing. You know, it's a very neat thing. You know, for us streamers to see that. Do not consider 12 a.m. Yes. No, see, yeah, for me, the way my schedule works, I couldn't possibly. I got to be up at 4:30 every morning, so I need my sleep. I need my sleep. I couldn't have it any other way. I would like to have it another way, but life is life. Yeah, let's go grab some more scaffolding so that we can finish this up here. But that's all the scaffolding I have. So let's go on over here. Throw a torch right there. Try not to die. There we go. Tarasus, my man, how are you?
Hello.
Man, look at that fancy armor you have on.
Yeah.
Man, you're looking nice. Wait, is that still a rusted helmet you got?
Exactly.
What's up with that? You should be wearing one of those shiny level 10 helmets, right?
Actually, I'm just level 4 on defensive.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. But you can still have these fancy trims even though you're still low level defense?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you had to be a little higher to have that. That's cool.
Well, I like the rusty thing
Say again?
in the armor. I like the rusty. The rusty armor is kinda cool.
I need to turn you up. All right, say one more time. I'm sorry. You like the...
I was saying that I like the rusty armor.
Oh, you like the rusty armor. Yes, it adds some texture, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, you are technically a dwarf, aren't you?
Exactly. I'm a dwarf.
Ah, there you go. So where's your big dwarven citadel? Are you going to be digging a hole in the mountain behind Boitimu's village? I still want to see that. I'm going to keep pushing you.
We don't know. Maybe one time.
Maybe one time. Yes.
See.
Yeah, I'd love to see your take on a dwarven build. I'm going to go grab some scaffolding. I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah. No problem.
But yeah, it's just I'm amazed by you Europeans. I know there's lots of Americans that stay up late too, but still. Yes, scaffolding. And we don't have any. We got some string though. Okay, maybe we can make some. All right, so how do we make scaffolding? Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, that should be all that we need. Okay. And then we can go finish the ceiling. have the rest of the ship's armor. Please replace. RJ is gonna come on. There's gonna be so many signs of do this, do that. I mean, it's a good stream. Oh, I appreciate that, Apple. Appreciate that. All right. Now I got to figure out how to get back over. Yeah, I would just place that. Whoop. Okay, I'm coming back.
I got your gift.
Oh no! Here.
Yeah.
There's a gift for you too. I'm a builder. I don't have the fancy stuff.
Well, network is good. I will on it. So this is the touch.
Thank you. Yes, like I said, we've been working on a nether highway. Oh, what's this? This is your banner.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe the old one. I don't remember.
Well, I will be putting this up in my bunk room when I finally build my bunk room. That's probably a couple weeks down the road. This forge is probably gonna take me a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to finish.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of work, especially with the amount of time I got.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna be young to see.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It's not finished.
Another book, mending. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here,
You lost your.
have some pasta. Oh my. Oh wait, iron. Did you bring me iron too?
No.
Where did I get 60 iron ingots from? I don't remember having 60 iron ingots. And a pick. My goodness. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, silk touch, and mending. You didn't mean to give me that, did you? This is your pick, right?
No.
Seriously?
I got mine. Yep.
Wow. Well, thank you, good sir.
Yeah,
I don't know how I could repay you.
with a good stream.
Well, I will definitely do my best to keep them coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to come. It's late, but actually today I'm on a holiday for like 3 weeks.
You're on holiday right now?
Yeah.
Ah,
Just
yes.
tonight, so I will be here.
Good, good. Yeah, and then you're probably when you got to go back, then it's gonna be you can't be staying up this late anymore.
Exactly.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, I can't imagine staying up till 1, 2, 3 a.m. watching a stream. I would be long since in bed. But I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, you made something, Secleton. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Oh. That is a neat idea there, Secleton. Okay. Alright. Maybe I can design something like that. I could use around 2026. They help. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of the power wheel. That actually looks very dwarven. Yes, I like it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I now have ideas.
Yeah, cool.
Well, thank you very much. I need to go put this stuff somewhere. I don't want to end up falling in a puddle of lava and, and losing everything. That's what I'm known for. I get valuable stuff and then I fall in lava and then I lose everything. So I'm going to prevent that. I can imagine, but I don't have to. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna put all these valuables over in here. That's where my first armor is. My rags, my potato armor. Silk touch, man, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Man, we are set now. We got silk touch. We can go get some ice. And then we can finally finish this this highway that we're working on. Yeah, I'm not going to go down there right now. We need to go back up and finish this ceiling. That is our purpose for today. I do need to put some stuff away. Put this away. I have no idea where I got this 60 iron from. That does not ring any bells. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, the string. Got to go put the string back. Yeah, he even gave me a diamond pick. Unfortunately, I can't use it. You got to be level 16 in order to use diamond picks. But we do have our main miner. He has level 16, so he'll be able to use it and go grab us some ice. Ideally, what we'll do is we'll mine up here to these icebergs. What we'll do is we'll go over here to Django's, and then we'll also... Actually, no. What we could do is just jump to the ship. Go to spawn, and then just go... That would be easy. That way we can just warp there, right? Sunken boat. Yeah, well, all we gotta do is go to sunken boat, and then just go from there, and then we can get some ice. That would be easy enough. So yeah, next time Stoned comes on, I'll tell him about that, and we're gonna need a lot of ice. Well, not really a lot, but we're definitely gonna need a good bit, for sure. I don't know why I came down here. We gotta go back up here. Everything else seems to be working. So you're saying that it's still not working. Okay. Man, that was really nice of Tarsus, man. That's awesome. That really makes my day. I'm happy now. That was like my one thing. I was like, how are we going to collect ice? Because I'm so excited for this highway. But if we don't have ice, well, then we can't make it. And now we can. And now we just hope that Sir Stoned a lot. He's very good at mining, and he's very good at collecting a lot of resources. But I do worry about him dying while he is out there. So maybe it would be good for somebody to be there with him to help him. So maybe what I could do is find a legendary iron pickaxe, put the mending and silk touch on it, and then I can use that, and we can mine together. That way we're together getting ice, and we can look after each other. Because I do worry that if I send him out to get ice by himself, he'll die and lose that nice diamond pick. Nothing shows up except for the text redemption. Okay, let me see. Hydrate. Okay, I still get it. So, I don't know. Can somebody else check hydrate and tell me if you get the option to click it? Maybe one thing, what you could do, Apple Flap, is maybe if you refresh the stream, possibly you'll be able to see it. There's hydrate right there. So I'm assuming, Apple Flap, that maybe it has something to do with refreshing. Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate that. And step up it. I did a beautiful work on my domain's interest. You will see in the next days. Oh, you did. You're actually doing that. Oh, awesome. So you are making a dwarven fortress. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited to see it. Left before using it again. Okay. But Apple Flap says that it's completely... also, there's a rarity above legendary called unique. Ooh, okay. All right. Yes. I have not seen that, so I don't know anything about it. I'm just a simple Dukon trying to make his way in this world. I really hope that this makes its way over there. Good. All right. Yes, and there's, of course, one that doesn't make it, but that's okay. I think we can survive. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that gives me everything that... Whoopsie. Gives me everything that I need. We'll go ahead and put some torches here. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to placing things like this, so gotta keep it even. All right, and let's just continue this. Yeah, that's correct. Reopen Twitch still doesn't work. So what's going on with that? See, Apple Flap, you are a moderator, so you shouldn't be experiencing any type of penalty for any reason. So I don't know what that is or what would cause your issue. It sounds very unique, a unique issue. Not Dwarven. Oh, your domain entrance. Okay. Some cider. Maybe one time. Oh, your house. Okay. That's the translation issue. Okay, I gotcha. It's the same thing with you were saying earlier about something about stream replays, and you were saying a different word, and I had to sort of decipher that. Okay, domain, house, your house entrance. Okay. But I'm not used to this style at all. Okay, I understand. If there's a cooldown, it will be legit on how since I redeemed. Yeah. Really inspired. Went to Parma yesterday to try their legendary prosciutto. Master theater fully made out of wood. No lie, I wept how amazing it looked. Wow. But on the scale, it felt magnificent. Not to mention the whole auditorium smelled like pine. Oh, that does sound magical there, Secleton. That'd be really awesome. Was a mob literally staring right at me. Are you playing a Vintage Story right now? Or did you join? Are you on the server right now? Well, I mean, were you? I didn't see you join. But then again, I don't really ever watch chat. Oh, Rect was on the server. Awesome. Hey, Rect, if you want to join our group, I'm sure Cole would be perfectly fine with that. And if you wanted to help, you know, then we would have another builder with us. You could be helping Cole with the castle and terraforming, because I'm stuck on. I mean, I'm not stuck underground, but I'm underground. I want to build underground right now. That's where my enjoyment is right now. Yep, there it is, dead. Oh, he died. Wreck died. Oh, I'm sorry. But I don't press any buttons on accident. Yeah. I don't know what that is there, Apple. A very peculiar issue. But it is definitely more fun being a part of a group. You know, especially for me. You know, I don't really enjoy doing any of the survival-y stuff, like building farms and acquiring dangerous resources, like going to the nether and acquiring stuff. Like if keep inventory is not on, I have no courage to go out and attempt to find these things. So my preference is just to stay kind of low key. But when you're part of a group where there are survivalists mixed in with the group, it definitely does make a big difference. And yeah, it's just nice to be able to have other people that are willing to do that. You know, like, for example, like, you know, Sir Stoned a lot. You know, he does a lot of the hollowing out and digging stuff. Like, saves a lot of time. So when I get online, I can just, you know, get on and build. Whereas, say, if I had to do all the digging and building, that would just take forever. So it is nice having somebody that's willing to do that. And also, like, for example, Paint Chips, he's really good at making farms and things. He also really likes doing the redstone. He likes doing, like, resourcing. So, like, right now, one of his tasks is collecting double chests of each wood type. And so he's been working on that. And then there's, like, for example, Cole. He does a lot of the resourcing as well. And he's right now working on the castle itself. Then there's RJ. He's our smith. So, you know, we wouldn't have any tools, really, if it weren't for him. So, yeah, being in a group is a really cool thing. and everyone kind of does a task and helps out. It's just pretty cool. I like it. I want to type in your stream chat, and a creeper one-shot me and sent me all the way back. If you want, they're wrecked. Next time you're nearby, I mean, you can just say something, right? You got voice chat, and then we can go get you a bed, so that way you can set up shop here, and when you die, you don't have to go all the way back to wherever you came from, or all the way back to spawn. It's much safer underground, let me tell you. I have learned to very much enjoy being safe. See, I think what we're going to do is focus on working on the ceiling, get this done, and then we'll start working our way downwards. Because I know what I want to do with the ceiling. Basically, I want to go up, step, go up more, step. So I have a good idea what we're doing here. And you just died again. Did you just die again? No, you didn't just die again. Yeah, that was your first death, okay. Oh, you died underground, okay. Dukan the Cave Dweller. This is true, this is true. This is where I got my groove. I like lime, or I like sandstone. It's very easy to collect. And I am out of picks. All right, let's go get some more. Probably could not survive. Well, I could survive that fall. It's pretty cool looking. All right, picks are over here. Yes. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up with all of that. Alrighty, and I'm gonna go throw this stuff in here. Easy enough. And I'm gonna go throw these signs in there. And we don't need any more scaffolding, so I'll go ahead and take that out. Okay, let's get back up here and do some more stuff. Yeah, me too. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. It's very nice not having to deal with the issues of digging into the ceiling, or digging into the water up above. But we're still under the beach. This whole chamber is still under the beach. So if we haven't run into a puddle of water by now, then I don't think we're going to. Because the ocean is still a good bit east from us. Nothing a little terraforming can't fix. Exactly. I like that spirit there, Apple Flap. Exactly right. Nothing a little bit of time and effort can't fix. Had some crab dip yesterday. My wife and I, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Went to a restaurant, took the kids with us. Anyways, had some crab dip, and that stuff was like lava. And it burnt the roof of my mouth. And I'm still suffering the effects of that. Very frustrating, very annoying. I'm sure all of you can relate and recall a time where you've burnt the roof of your mouth. It is a very unpleasant experience, let me tell you. And thank you, Secleton. It's been a good 10 years. We got 2 kids to show for it. And a lot of bills. A lot of bills. Oh, man. Life is a expensive thing. Everything costs money. That's one thing that you can be sure of. Anyways, that's it. I don't know, like 10-year anniversary. Like the first thing that comes to my mind is bills, or kids, for example. Like thinking about kids, bills, cost money, poor. Man, I'm trying to talk my coworker out of buying a $60,000 truck because his current truck is dying. Well, it's not dead yet, but he had to make a repair. One of the timing meters or something of that nature was misfiring, and he had to make a pretty expensive repair. And so instead of continuing to deal with those repairs, he just wants to go buy a new truck. And the one he's looking at is $60,000. And I'm trying to talk him into buying something a little bit more cost effective, so that way he can save money for more responsible things like a home one day. But yeah, he's pretty set on buying himself an expensive truck. So, you know, he'll do what he wants to do. It's kind of odd when you understand a language but can't speak it. You can understand German there, Apple Flap? That's pretty cool. I guess when you say you understand it, like, can you understand it spoken or just written? Vehicles and homes. This is true. This is true. Guaranteed roads to, or paths to poverty. At least for the middle class. I'm lower middle class. My parents, they're middle class. My wife's parents, they're middle class. Let's see. My brother, he's middle class, but he's well on his way to upper middle class. He's a senior engineer, so them engineers make some money, let me tell you. Very happy for him. But I chose the blue collar route, and I'll be honest, I don't think I would take that back, because while being a blue collar it's difficult, it's hard, I would much prefer to have rough hands and sort of a rougher attitude and that work ethic than I would sitting in an office chair, designing things, sending emails, things like that. That doesn't really sound interesting to me. Now, at the wood shop, there is job types that, you know, there is things for office work, but what I'm doing right now, while I'm not where I want to be, I would like to be building stuff. Because right now, what I'm doing is I manage the front end of the shop. I do more of the rough work. Whereas what I would prefer to be doing is the more... Oh, shoot. Wait, what? What happened here? 2? Oh, I did the wrong side. Okay, yeah, that goes all the way to the end here. Where, you know, I would like to be doing building millworking and cabinetry and things. That's where I would like to be, but that's not where I am. But I definitely do not want to be sitting at a desk making phone calls and coordinating scheduling and ordering things, whatnot. About 30% you get. Yeah. So, you know, that's kind of like Spanish for me. Well, no, I probably understand maybe 2%, if that. Being a designer sounds fun, but from an... Yeah. See, the thing is, it's also... you know what? I think I'm going to change my plan for the design in here. I think what we're going to do is kind of match our other chamber. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. Let's just go ahead and cave this out. And I have a neat idea that could make this chamber feel very unique. Because right now what I'm thinking is there's two ways of doing this. Could do a barrel vaulted ceiling in the center. But I'm also thinking about doing this triple vault. So like 1, 2, 3 vaults. But they're not separated. They're more like right when one ends, the other begins. Kind of, I don't know how to explain it other than it'd be like three vaults. And I'd make it all out of copper. Okay, I think I might have a good idea to do in here. That would be kind of unique and would definitely complement this. Also, it would match the other chamber over here. So, like, the other chamber has a copper ceiling. And I think if I did that in here, too, it could end up looking really cool. Go save Rec. Did Rec die again? Okay. Rec, I'm coming. Alright. Let's go see if we can grab Rect and bring him to a place of safety. Dinner time, alright. Have a bite to eat. There we go. And I'm gonna go, I'm gonna bring my potato sack armor with me. There we go. Apparently it's rare, epic, and yeah. It's awesome stuff. I'm gonna bring a sword for him too, and I'm also gonna bring some food. But you better make every subsequent one flatter as you build around the center. Every subsequent one flatter as you build around the center of the room. Okay, now I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there. Alright, some pasta. Just been killing hordes of zombies at my hole. Well, tell me where you are, Wrecked. I'll try to meet you. Are you at spawn by any chance? Are you somewhere that I can easily get to you and help you? I'm gonna bring my potato sack. There we go. There's another quote. That's awesome, though. I like that you guys are... I'm glad you guys are catching these quotes. Another great zombie destroyer. I'll kind of wait till... I mean, it's almost sunset, so it would be very dangerous right now. Maybe wait till sunrise there, Wrecked. And then maybe try to make the journey back again, and then we'll try to meet you somewhere. This is going to be where our bunk room is going to be, in here. I think it'll be okay. We're going to have to go down. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just go down. That might be a problem there. We can just make it more square. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust my plan for the design, but I think I'll still be able to make it pretty good. Yeah, Rect, just keep me updated. If you can make it sometime soon, let me know, and then I'll come try to get you. That way, you don't have to die constantly trying to get over here. And we'll also set you up with a bed, so that way you can actually have somewhere to sleep. Alrighty, let's get back in here and continue. Ouch. Continue digging the ceiling out. Okay, triple vault could be nice, but you better make every subsequent one flatter as you build around the center of the room. So I think you misunderstand. There's going to be one here, one in the middle, and then one at the end. So what you're saying is like the two on the ends are a little bit shallower and the one in the middle is deeper? That could work. If I'm understanding you correctly, though. But then again, I'm not sure if that would be very dwarven. Ah, this is true. That's some nice logic there, Apple Flap. I thought you were to make 3 horizontal ones. No, not 3 horizontal ones. No, like they'd be more square, like one in the middle, square. Anyways, hard to really. Not barrel vaults. You know, there's barrel vaults, which would be barrels. Cylindrical, rounded ones, and then the ones that I'm thinking of are just vaults. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. And then you beat the game, and you still wake up in your bed. Yes. So, Secleton. That's interesting you mentioned Groundhog Day. So, Groundhog Day, is that something that's that you guys recognize as well, that your culture recognizes as well, or is that just something that you picked up from American culture? Because I know that's isn't that just like an American thing? I'm just curious how you know about it. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious how Secleton knows about it. Whoa. I have 4 points. Maybe I should use said points. I don't really think I want to. I feel like maybe what I should do is focus on compass use, elytra use. That doesn't matter to me. Defense. Defense, I think, is the most. Defense and strength are the two most important ones. And the only reason I would need luck is if I would pair it with alchemy or smithing. I only have level 2 alchemy, so I can use cauldrons. I don't think I really need it for anything else. What do you guys think? I feel like I should still just focus on defense and strength. I feel like I should just do that. That way I can start using some more interesting stuff. Let me think here. Let's do, what is agility? Okay, agility doesn't give me anything. I definitely don't need archery. That doesn't matter. Mining. Can't use anything till level 16 diamond tool. It's not really worth it. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to level up defense. Because right now we're on, what, 4? We could level up to 8, and that will put me at... That'll put me at some pretty cool armor there. I want to get to level 9 so I can use Crusader. That's my end goal. I want Crusader armor. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get to level 9 defense, and that way we can use Crusader armor. Because that's my end goal. Iron. I definitely need the iron, so we're just going to make the effort. Is that all the iron? Are you serious? Just 1 block of iron? Well, that's strange. All right, whatever. I don't want any zombies up here. Okay. Alrighty, so let me think here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up 1 more. And then if we want, whatever design we come up, we can come up after this. Well, we got RJ to smith it, Django. And we have paint chips to enchant it. So that's what it's cool about having a group there, Django, is alright, so that's as high as we can go. Okay. So that means this is as high as we can go. All right, so basically what I'm going to do, if the sand comes through, that's okay. But we need to go at least 1 block up. Because this was my original plan. What I'm doing now, what I'm about to do, this was my original plan. So this will be fine. This will be fine. Yeah. What I'm going to do is pretty much I'm just going to design it so that this ceiling is going to be flat and there's going to be a design. There's going to be a design in it. You know what? We're going to do this just because I know it's probably going to break through. Okay. So then I'm going to take my torches back. Okay, and then we got to take all this. Did that give me anything? No. Well, what I'm saying there, Django, is you can utilize the fact that we have a smith and that we have an enchanter. We have the people to do things that you can't do. And so if you wanted, say, special armor, all you have to do is just level up your defense or your strength or whatever. And then you can ask us to smith it for you. RJ is our only smith, though. Honestly, it would be nice to have 2 smiths. So that way we can always have somebody to do what needs, do what we need. So yeah, what I'm going to do, see, this is another idea I had, was to make this like all schist and then use copper layering to make like a hammer in the ceiling, to make like a sort of like a hammer inset, and then maybe 2 hammers, a hammer going this way and a hammer going that way, and then like more like kind of like smith designs up here, sort of like reliefed from the surface. What else would make sense for like a smith for designing? You know, like a hammer. Maybe we could design an anvil. What do you guys think? What else would make sense for up here? If we were to make designs up here. Like, I don't want to just be checkered pattern or something. I want there to be something up here. A hammer and sickle. No, not a sickle, not a sickle. I can already hear the anthem. Yeah, as long as we're not digging through the sandstone, we are perfectly fine. So what we have learned is we cannot go any more up. But basically, the only reason I'm going up right now is because that's going to be our skin layer for the ceiling. Yeah, and the rest should be perfectly fine. Because this is all stone. Sounds like you already share resources. Yes, this is true. But that's the cool thing about being a builder, for example, is, you know, I don't really need all of the valuable resources. I don't need diamonds. I don't really need iron for anything. You know, I don't need any of the stuff that, you know, typically survival groups would fight over. All right, I'm going to go ahead and write those down there because these are ideas that need to be implemented. Here's my signs. All right. So crucible, grinding station, racks for resources. No, I'm not going to do a ventilation system. Oh yeah, quenching stations. There was something else that I needed to do. Oh yeah, workshop area for assembly. And let's go over here. We need a what do you call it? A orders board. Armor stands. Display. Armor stands. Area. What else do we need? He keeps feeding me propaganda. Some glass bowls of waters above forge chimneys to filter out the smoke and make it more bearable. We're not really doing that type of functionality. This is mainly just for looks, but we do want survival functionality. If I were in creative, I'd probably, you know, I'd go that deep into trying to make it realistic. But pretty much all we're trying to do here is just aesthetic functionality. Instead of just having, like, say, a grindstone, I want to try to have something that looks kind of decent. So that if you need to use the grindstone, you know, you have something really cool that implements that certain block. And so that it, yeah, looks decent. Like maybe we can do like a large grind wheel, and then we can have the functional grind wheel as a detail on it. Derange is leaving. All right. Hey, Derange, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. You have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you back next time. Thank you, Apple Flap. Appreciate that. That's always a sucky thing as a streamer is somebody says they're leaving and then you don't see it. And then you maybe end up seeing it way down the road and they already left and you didn't say goodbye. That hurts. Okay. And honestly, the type of ceiling that we're going to be doing in here, it will better represent the dwarven style. So I'll be perfectly happy with this. I will be perfectly happy with this. Yes. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a thingamagob. That's cool. So, next thing we're going to do is let's do something. Let's start designing it, I guess. I think that's probably the next best thing to do. I feel like what we should do, though, is we should design it down to a certain point. Because we still need to design the furnace, the blast furnace here. Alrighty, Django. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always good to have you. You have a great night. I'll see you around. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I think this will work. I like the smelters here. They're very conveniently placed. You'll be able to access the actual blast furnaces or like filling them up from behind here, which will be ideal. Yeah, you'll be able to access everything from back here, which is easy enough. And then their chimneys are going to go all the way up to the ceiling. It'll block off those areas. You'll get 2 sections in between there. It won't close off the space too terribly. Yeah. There's going to be a blast furnace there. Or not blast furnace, a smelter there. Okay. We got ourselves a thingamagob. Alrighty. There we go. There's another one. A thingamabob. Thingamagob. There we go. Alright. Caught me again. Caught me again. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and start shaping our inventory for the next phase. Alright, so put these away in here. Got almost a stack of iron. Well, half a stack. Alright, don't need... I do need that, but I don't need that. Alright, and we are going to need... Okay. I have to think of designs we're going to need. Gonna need that. Gonna need this. We're going to need those and that. Going to need that. That. Okay. Next thing we're going to need is plenty of runes. So we're gonna have to make some more of those. So we need some natural limestone. Come over here. And we're going to make those into runes. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to take those runes and we're going to make those and we're going to make those. All right. And then we need some textures for in between. Let's see. What does this block look like? All right. Definitely like that. So we're going to use these as the in between. We're going to use those and those. All right. And then we're going to definitely need a lot of architraves. We are going to need plinths. And we got more over here. We're going to need architrave and plinth layering, and a lot of it. I only got 8 of those, so we're definitely going to have to make more. And we'll grab some of those. All right. Let us make these into the layers. Okay. So let's get up here and start figuring this out. Hanging on the ceilings are smaller cauldrons ones, but probably not. We'll see there, Secleton. We still got a long way to go before we get to that point. All right, so the first thing that we got to do is implement our... we're going to need corners. Okay. All right, so just bear with me, guys. Sorry. My mouth was not keeping up with my thought process. All right, so there's that, and put that there. Do I want to come out one more? Yeah, why not? Let's just come out one more. Let's just do that. Okay. So that's then every 3 blocks after that. We just want to follow the pillars, I'm pretty sure. You need some flint, apparently. Wait, what? 1 flint. You need some flint. Hey, Flint. Welcome to the stream. There's that. And then we got to do one right here. Alrighty. So then the next thing, I think we're going to need, yeah, we're going to need a different type of block for that. Honestly, I know what I'm going to use, but I don't have any on me right now. So we won't worry about that. So up here, I'm thinking maybe just full blocks. Wait. That would be... It could work. Let's see here. I almost feel like the runes should go on top of these. And then those should go on top of those. Okay. All right. And then this should be... So just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. We have to figure out what's going on here. Huh. Whoops. Apparently, I did not dig this far enough back. We'll fix that real quick. $7:43. We've been live for, yeah, we'll probably make it to 3 hours again this evening. So that means we got about 20 minutes left to go. We might even go farther. But I think 3 hours is probably a good goal. We'll probably just keep it at that. Hopefully we don't breach to the sand. I don't really feel like dealing with sand right now. All right, good. Did not breach. All right, so that goes there, that goes there, there, and there. So we're just gonna get like 1/2 of the room kind of figured out, and then the rest comes later. You know what? I don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nobody's gonna worry about that. All right, so it is quicker just to fall down. Okay. Well, let's try this. Let's try that. All right, I'm just gonna put these in. One of them is going to be, actually, I think I know. Let's see. All right, yeah, actually, this will look great. This will look great. This is just our test. Yep, okay, I like that. And then the next layer up above will be this as well. We'll bring you right along like so to there. Okay. And it's going to be relatively simple. No reason to overcomplicate it, I think. I kind of like the idea of plinths here, though. No, that would look horrible. Maybe what we could do is something more like this. And then do that every third. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me. Well, don't hang, but, you know. So what I'm going to do is just fill it in completely with schist. This should give us the result I'm looking for. It has to be a flat ceiling, which I'm perfectly fine with. The one thing that I'm a little... Maybe what I can do here is stair blocks there. Stair blocks instead of full blocks. That way it gives us a little bit more of a step versus being such an abrupt... It's very abrupt right now. So if we change that over to stair blocks, maybe it'll look better. I'm just going to make some more stair blocks because we need them. We need them. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me. You guys got to quote that. It needs to be, hang with me, guys. Hang with me. Well, don't hang, but you know. That should be the quote. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me. Something like that. That's what I said. I'll go to sleep. Good night. All right, Tarzes, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great night, and thank you so much for the gifts. You are amazing. We are going to be able to actually make our tunnel now. I was very worried about how we were going to do that. But now we have our answer. For every hang with me, guys, there'll be saying trust the process. Yes, this looks good. This looks good. Much better. Yeah, I was not liking the full blocks, but with the stair blocks, that shallows it up a little bit. Yeah, it makes it look really cool. Okay, looking good. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and fill this whole area in with schist, which we don't have enough right now, so that's too bad. Let's go grab some more. And let's try not to die. Come on, Apple Flap, you gotta format the quote correctly. I'm still waiting for you, because that is a good quote. It just needs to be formatted right. Right, let's go ahead and put that and that. Hey, look at that. We got some more limestone. Might as well. All right. But yeah, I'm just going to make it all schist for now, and then we'll have enough to put in the design. But I just want to get this side done. Maybe it should just be one hammer up here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do this as well. Just get one side all done. We're gonna need more of these too. Yep, that's all those we got. So we need more. We need more. All right, we'll go with that. All right, let me see here. We were gonna do something. We were going to, granite. Granite. Give me granite. I need granite. Wait, do we have some already? Thought we had some. Nope. 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 Okay. Put that in there. And put that in there. And then we're going to make a few of these. Alright. Good enough. Yeah, good enough for me. Good enough for me. Alright. And bring that out. I am thinking maybe we need to do something more with... Do I want to? What if we did something like this? What do you guys think about that? I don't know. It feels... Doesn't feel right. I think I prefer it being flat. It just, yeah, it feels too messy if we did it this way. Yeah, that'd be too messy. Alrighty, let's see. I feel like the architraves are too repetitive. So what if we, instead of using the architraves, used plinths? No, not that. And we just continue the plinths from the pillars. What do you guys think about that? And obviously I'd fix that too. If it feel. I was gonna copy and paste that, but yeah, it's not my quote. I don't know. Even that feels repetitive. I do like the top layer. I do think that that looks good. That looks good up there, but we got to figure out the transition between these pillars and up top here. It is missing something. Feel free to put it in Discord. We'll keep it to do Conquest. We'll keep it to do Conquest. All right, well, let's go look at our options. Let's see if we have anything. Ouch. Let's go see if we have anything else. Let's grab some limestone. Let's see what we have. Oh, look at that. We are out of limestone again. Come on, we got to have at least a block of limestone somewhere. I just want to see if there's any other options. Well, I guess I should look at it this way. If there were other options, I would have already made those options. Right? There we go. Got some limestone. And then there's nothing in any of these chests that interest me. Just straight blocks above the pillars? Possibly. I'm trying to avoid being too repetitive. And see, these do not look dwarven, so that's why I'm not using those. Also, Ionians would not look dwarven, so there are certain blocks that I am avoiding using for the fact of... Okay. What if we used... I have an idea. I have a thought. There is a thought in my head that I would like to put into action. Probably is not going to work, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Yeah, this is not going to work. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It feels like it should be the opposite direction. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, so far I do like the plinths. They do have, you know, it's sort of... I have an idea. I have a thought. What if we did something like... Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. I really like the way it looks. It's just too repetitive. What if we did this? That's a little bit more decent. Yeah. Okay. I think I can live with this now. Yeah. I kind of like that. Somehow was out of cobblestone. I had to go get cobblestone. Yeah, I like this. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. But we're not there yet. There's still something more I want to try. Okay. So now what I'm thinking is taking some Take some of these. Inventory's full. Okay. So what if we did this? Just to give us a little bit more of something going on. Brought each of these out a little bit. Just to give us a little bit more... something interesting going on. I like that. And then another thing that we could do, technically, is this. And then that could really kind of... yeah, that could really make those pillars look a little bit more sturdy. Okay. I do like that. And it still looks relatively dwarven. You know, arches are not really a dwarven look, but I think in this instance, that design could work. Yeah. It's actually carrying the weight of the ceiling, yes. As the pillars. No, I do like that break. Okay, maybe you might be right. There is granite runes that we could use. No, I do like the clean. I feel like that would make it look too spotty. When I say spotty, like it would make it look too cluttered. I like the clear, defined layers of gray and that bluish gray that we have. That, I think, is very much needed. Don't like that. That does not look good. I really kind of want to just bust up these the scaffolding here so we can look up and see what it looks like from the ground. But, I mean, already I'm very happy with this. I think it looks good. You know what? That's what we're going to do. And I'll rebuild the scaffolding after stream. Because we're almost at the 3-hour mark anyways. It's time to get off. But before I get off, I just want to do a couple other small things. First thing I want to do is take... well, I would like, if I had the block, to do it. One thing we could do is... we've got a lot of this stuff that we don't need, so let's take some of this out. We don't need the layered runes. Alright, where do my runes go? Here we go. Runes go in here. So we can take all of our... we only need the full blocks of runes. We don't need all the layers of that. Any more runes? Yes, there's those. Okay. And that should be good. Next thing we're going to need is we're going to need plinths. So we should have a stack of limestone in here. We're going to go ahead and make all of that. Oh wait, no, I think we got everything over here. All I need is stairs. Stairs. Okay, we got those. And was there anything else I needed? Looking in here, I think that's it. But we do need stairs still, so I'm just gonna take half of these and we're gonna make those into the stair plinths. And then, oh yeah, there's one other thing I needed. I needed the corners. Okay. Thick pillars. That's right. All right. We need to change this over to that. This over to that. Okay. That is not what I wanted there. And there was one more thing I wanted to do. Ouch. I'm gonna have to go grab some slabs of this, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and throw these in like so. And let's go grab some slabs. Okay, what's going on in chat? Dinner time, Apple Flap. Thank you so much. I was almost at my death again. Man, that is such a good redemption. Such a good redemption. That's like the best redemption. That and Hydrate are my favorite redemptions. They're like necessities, and yet I always forget them. Yes. Yes. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Ouch. Okay. So. You know what? What I should do is just leave the bases there. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and throw all of this in here. Because we're pretty much done building for this stream. Right there, yeah. Okay. There's good old paint chips again. What's up?
I don't know. I heard things.
Yes, we were having a lag fest in here. Don't mind us. All right. So the only thing that is an issue right now is we cannot really see it, which is expected. And I am also now kind of thinking we should continue those pillars. Well, not continue the pillars, but maybe continue the texturing, the gray texturing all the way up instead of stopping it. Okay. And once we get... There's still quite a bit of designing we have to do. But this does give us a good idea for what it's going to be. I think we're only going to have one hammer. We'll have a hammer right in the middle of the ceiling. It'll be a big copper hammer. And then we're also going to kind of design something in with the rest of the schist. Yeah. I do think we could do better, though. I do think we can do better with that. But what would I do? That's the question. I think we can figure something out. All right. So anyways, guys, got a good stream in this evening. Appreciate you all stopping by. We dug up the ceiling of our forge. We added in a little test of the what we're going to be doing up there. We also did a little bit of designing as to what is going to go where. Hopefully tomorrow. My plan for tomorrow is I want to finish the balcony all the way around. I'll probably finish the stairway. And probably start adding in some texturing on the top balcony there. But yeah, we'll be getting some more done tomorrow. But the thing is, I will not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll just be online building. Got stuff and things going on, so it's a very busy day. But I just will not have. I will not be able to stream, I don't think. But Sunday. I should be able to get on and get some streams in. One in the morning, early, and then one late in in the evening. I doubt that I'll be able to get an evening stream in, but one can dream, right? We'll see. I do want to go see. Let's just do a little bit of. Let's walk around a little bit. Let's see what's been going on in the background. So Saipon just came through here and added in some stalagmites. So that's gonna look really nice once those are all grown up. Yes, that's gonna look really, really cool. Pretty much, we just wanted stalagmites. Okay, we do not want stalagmites here though, because then that would block our view. So I'm gonna remove these. We don't want to block our view looking down. I do want some stalagmites here though. Like this right here would be a really good spot for some stalagmites. Let's go ahead and collect all these. So yeah, what I'm thinking is right here we can have a few. And kind of do this. Pretty sure that's... Okay, these are not going to work here. All right, and... Okay, and then maybe a couple right there. Let's see here. Alrighty, got some right there. That's perfectly fine. That's gonna be closed off there because that's gonna be our bunk room hub. All right, yeah, and that doesn't cause too much issue there. That's gonna look nice there. Yeah. I don't know. That one right there will block our view, so let's remove you. All right, and we're gonna put you somewhere over here. Let's see, like right here maybe? Okay, that's already taken. I guess right here. There we go. And I guess I should eat. Alrighty, so that is... Okay, let's get our scaffolding back. That is our stairs there, looking nice. Yeah, that's gonna look good. That way our view's not blocked. Because I like to be able to look down the stairs. Alright. Close that drawer, or that door. There's our headless statue. And then our enchantless enchanting table. Man, I'm so excited to do this down here. This is one of my one of the sections I'm most looking forward to. Is working on this area here. I'm really, really excited to do this. Just, number one, don't have the resources, and priorities first. Priorities first. I really like how this turned out in here. Vati fun, vati fun. And then our pit of death. Don't fall down. That would be most unwise. But it'll be a spiral staircase going all the way down. And this is going to be very cylindrical by the time we're done with it. It's going to be rounded off so that it's like perfectly round. There's going to be some inconsistencies to make it more interesting. I don't like things being completely symmetrical. You know, there's exceptions, obviously, when it makes sense. But sometimes it makes sense to have a little bit of asymmetry to make things a little more exciting. Let's go up here. This is the stairway. Man, these stairs took forever to finish. It's really cool, though. You know, coming back through this chamber, how long it took to do this chamber. And now look at that. Look at it. Done, you know? That's cool. I like that. So, like, you know, you look out here right now and you see, you know, it's not finished. But all in good time, guys. This area as well will be done. Just, yeah. Not yet. All right, Apple. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. I'm going to go check out what they're doing down the farms. I know Paint Chips was going to be doing some automated farms down here. It's not yet. This is going to be our cactus farm in there. And then here's our cow crusher. I have a really cool idea for a bee farm. I kind of want to do this like artificial, like a big round chamber where the above dome is like artificial sky, and then like all the ground is grass, and we have like mini trees in there and stuff, and lots of flowers and whatnot. I do want to customize this here. I'm thinking like stairs going down or something. I don't know yet. Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's a ceiling that Saipan just did. That looks very nice. I like it. One thing I would do, though, is round those corners. I want to do that right now, actually. Because I think that this would look really cool if we did this. Let's see if we have any. I need some deep slate. Deep slate. Deep slate. Nope. Do I want to do this right now? Yeah, I'll do it. And then one last thing I want to do before heading off is going to check out the tunnels. But before I do that, I need to go chuck all these resources into these chests over here. I refuse to just chuck them all into a random chest. Everything is going to go back where it's supposed to go. There's that. And then there's our runes. Down here. Here's those. And then these. Go over here. And that goes there. And then I'm just going to throw the scaffolding in here for now. Always keep a little bit on me, though. I'll bring signs with me just in case I need to mark something. Got those. All right, we're good to go. All right, so deep slate. That's what I came. Well, I know we got plenty of deep slate elsewhere, but all right. So this is what I wanted to do. I want to take that, and then I want to take corners. I don't need that many, but I just made a whole bunch because why not? I'm sure we'll use them eventually. One of these days. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly round these corners off, and then I'm going to go check out the highway. And then tell Stoned about the nice pickaxe that Tarasis gave us Oh, I see. There's invisible lighting up there. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I gotta move those. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'll move the invisible lighting to the center axis. Okay, and then we'll move the lighting to there instead. There we go. Yes. I like it. All right. Take the scaffolding back. Yeah, that rounds off those corners quite nicely. Honestly, we could probably do that here too, right? Is it worth it though? Probably not. Meh, who cares? Okay, so let's go see the highway, see how that's progressing. Worth it. Oh, yes, we do not want to fall down there. So I'm assuming this is where Stoned is down here. This is going to be a water elevator by the time it's all said and done. There he is, all the way down there. Okay. So let's figure out what that screenshot was. Okay. So, dig to this tunnel should be dug to around 292 x 292. Okay. Cave elevator will be around negative. At 292, dig center. Actually, x 292. Dig at center of tunnel. Dig south to y negative 1277. Uh, 1280, just for kicks and giggles. Okay, so let's go down this tunnel. So the idea is that we're gonna have pillars every 7 blocks, and it's gonna be shaped sort of like a. So it's gonna be kind of like a V almost coming up. Random mine there. And there's going to be ice in the middle, so that way you can just get on a boat and then zip right on down here to where other people's bases are. And I'm pretty sure that... oh, wow, he actually did really good. That's been raised up there. But Fish's place is right up here. Man, this is a lot of work. This is awesome. But yeah, also tunnels like this will really open up our mining operations. But yeah, right about here. Let's see. We'll probably go even farther. Yeah, we'll probably go farther. We'll probably keep going till about here. let me figure out what that is. That's negative 470. Because we want to go underneath Fish's Hill here. Because that's where his basement's going to be. So I'm thinking 470, yeah. Keep digging to X negative 470. Let me just see. Is that right? Yeah, about 470. And then Fish can then make a tunnel to reach there. And then Frar's tunnel should meet with this one at some point. Okay, here's something here. Oh, okay, that's nothing. So yeah, eventually Frar should be able to dig a tunnel down to here. He'll be coming from this direction. Frar is up here somewhere. And then he'll dig down to here, and then we'll dig a tunnel up to him. That way we have a nice junction of tunnels. We're also going to have to dig down 3 blocks here. No, not playing hardcore. We are playing simple survival. Because if we were playing hardcore, I would have been long since dead. But yeah, Stoned is digging our tunnels for us. And eventually we will make these look very snazzy. See how far he's gone here. Hey, Stoned.
Yo.
Man, you've been doing a lot of work down here.
Did you go all the way to the other end?
I did, yes. Man, that's a lot of work. This is going to be quite the tunnel system.
There's a lot of open areas out there.
Yeah, yeah.
And the water that's above the roof portion is a cave.
Yes,
I went
yes.
up in there and plugged part of it.
Yeah, I was almost, when you were saying earlier that you were breaking into the water, I was like, how are we breaching surface at Y8? Should be a little bit farther. But I guess oceans might go down this deep. But
Yeah, it was just a cave.
yeah.
So it was easy enough to fill.
So once we get down to Django's place, Frar, he's way up north. I asked him to dig a tunnel straight from where he is all the way down, and then that should be the last tunnel, hopefully. Unless if we might end up making a tunnel system down to Skidge's place too. I don't even know where he's at.
Are you guys putting a railroad near the train?
Well, no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do ice. We're gonna dig these blocks out here too. And we're gonna fill this all of this with ice. And we can use boats. Have you ever tried riding a boat on an iceway before?
No.
Oh man, it's like it puts rails to shame. Like you start going on that, and you're going like 100 miles an hour. You can literally be from one end of the tunnel to the other in like 10 seconds, if that. So.
Damn, that sounds fun.
And then what else was I gonna say? Oh yes, we're gonna need ice. So, Tarasis actually gave me a ton
of ice and gather.
Yes, he gave me a Silk Touch pick. I'm gonna show you where that's actually. It's in the chest by my bed or above my bed. So if you want to at some point, just use the warp stone to go to the sunken boat, and then you can just go from there to go grab the ice, if you would like to. And
there are, as you can see, there's plenty of tunnels that
yeah, my plan is if there's any significant tunnels, I'll put like doorways in the side, so that way we can easily access the tunnels. But the thing is when you're going like 100 miles an hour, you're gonna pass by it so fast. Or even like running on ice, it even boosts your speed. So like just if you were just running, for example, it would make you go like 3 or 4 times the speed as you normally go. So, but yeah, I'm excited to do that down here. But we're gonna need a lot of ice. So, but anyways, guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna head out. It's been a good stream. But yeah, again, tomorrow, I don't think we're gonna be. I'll be able to get back on, but Sunday, I should be able to. So we'll make some more progress. I'm just gonna head up here, and we'll end the stream up in our lobby area. Alrighty. Well, y'all have a great day. Have a great night. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, bye-bye.